Hello there, welcome everybody. It's Don here once more with another magic trick you might want to try making for yourself. Bit of a project this one. It's probably taken the longest of all to make this trick than any other that I've made. But worth making in the end. I think you might agree if you see the demonstration. So what we have are two silver balls and we've got three containers. You can see it's just an ordinary container there, and we'll put one ball in there and one ball in there. Okay, so if we put the sleeve over the top like that and this sleeve over there like that, and we click our fingers, we find that the ball has disappeared from that side, and in this side there are two balls there. Okay, so now if we put the sleeves back over, like that, and click our fingers once more, we find that the balls have disappeared from there and appeared on that side. Okay, and as if that wasn't enough entertainment, if you put this back over the top and put this over here, click of the fingers once more, and the two balls have disappeared and reappeared in the center like that. Okay, there you go. Very nice, neat, easy little trick. All kinds of combinations that you could do with it, more than I've shown here, but yeah, certainly worth having a go at making. That's what I think anyway. Okay, so we'll get on with the video and see what to do, how to make it. In the meantime, please subscribe to the channel. Very close to 1 million subscribers now. All I need is another 990,000 and I'll be there. So very close. So please subscribe if you don't mind. Click the like button and the all button and you will be informed when new videos come along. In the meantime, let's get on with the video then and we'll see what to do. So we're going to need three boxes. This is the easy one. It's just a container for the balls like that. We'll come on to that a little later. And this one is the outer sleeve. Okay, so that's going to be relatively easy. It's just this middle box that might cause a few problems. Okay, so we need it to be the size of your ball. So once you've got the diameter of your ball, so you put it between two straight edges like that, and then measure across the flats. That will give you the diameter of the ball, and that's the size that this box needs to be. So a ball will fit in there quite snugly like that and stay in there. And there's a plunger on the top that will allow you to appear and disappear the balls. And we can do that two times for two balls. Well, I'll show you. So if we've got nothing, we've got one ball, and then we've got two balls. Okay, so that's the main mechanics of the trick. So we need three boxes like this, but I've made one up. I need two more. So we've got the inside size that we need. The height of it will be the height of two balls plus about an inch, 2.5 centimeters. So that's going to be our height. And then we need four pieces to glue together. I'll just go down a bit. And it's going to be one side like that, and then we're going to put that there and that there. If I could hold it straight like that, and then the other side there, and then the other piece on the top. So that's one piece, and the other piece is about 2.5 centimeters down there like that, and there's a hole in both pieces for a barbecue stick to fit through, So it's going to go through that piece there and then through the top like that, and then at the bottom just put a piece on the end, a plunger, so we can push the balls in and out like that. Okay, and then to hold the balls in place, all we need are 4 pieces of thin bent card like that, and once they're in position, hot melt glued on all 4 sides like that, that will act as a spring, and that it'll be spring loaded to keep those balls in place inside the tube. Okay, so that's what we've got there, and that's going to push those balls in and out as required. Okay, so I'll put my other 2 of these together. I've got my 1, I need 2 more, and then I'll come back and we'll do the 2 easier ones. So the next box we're going to need is something like this to put our balls in. Okay, so the importance of the size of this is that that we've just made, these 3 that we've just made with the plunger, has got to sit inside like that. It's got to be quite a comfortable fit inside, so that when we put the balls in there, put this over the top, we can press down and the balls will be in that first box, and then we can press the plunger to release the balls. So that's the inside dimension that we need. Because it's big now, it's a big box for the balls. When you put the balls in, they tend to fall through these spy holes in the side there. So that's why I've put this acetate on the inside, so they don't fall out so readily. So when they're in the box, they tend to go through like that, which makes it more difficult to put this box over the top of them. They need to be like in line, but in fact they're like that. So as best we can, keep them in line like that. Makes it easier. Okay, so we've got the inside dimension and the height of 2 balls, and then just make this cutout. Put this acetate, if I can find them, on the inside like that, and then put the 4 sides together the same as we've done there. And once we've got that, we can put it onto a base, just stick it down onto a base. Okay, that's an easy one. So again, I'll go ahead and make those 2 others up, and we'll just do the final sleeve at the end. Okay, so I'll be back in just one moment. So I've got all my containers and sleeves and cardboard boxes all complete now. So this is the ball container, and I can put 2 balls in there. I've painted my balls silver. I've also sprayed these at the same time. Okay, so we've got our silver balls in there, and this will now fit on the inside of that. So I can press that down, and I can either make those balls disappear, or I can press that down and press my plunger and make 1 ball appear or 2 balls appear. Okay, so now we've got this mechanism, we can put it inside the big sleeve, and if you can imagine that being, well, if that's in there, wherever that comes up to at that point, then I put these spacers all the way down, so when I put this inside, which will fit inside permanently, that will go inside there down to the bottom, and I can put glue all around those 4 sides so that it's permanently in there like so. So it will look like that. So now I've got this space all around the bottom there where I can fit this. This will go on the inside, and this part will go on the inside of that, if you know what I mean. So when I put that over the top like so, then that's how the sleeve will work, like that. Something like that. Okay, a little bit of adjustment, a little bit of adjustment needed, but I think you get the gist of what's going on. So if I can put that on there like that, and then I can make balls appear and disappear by pressing this plunger up and down. And then of course that will be cut off at its highest point, so you can't see the top of that barbecue stick. Okay, I think that's explained it as best I can for the moment. All that remains now is that I spray everything black, put my usual pretty paper on the sleeve itself. I don't need to do anything to the inside because nobody's going to see this on the inside, the mechanism if you like. So I'll spray the sleeves black, and I'll be back in just for a moment and we'll see what everything looks like when it's all finished. So everything all complete now, sprayed everything black and put my usual design all around there just to make everything look a little more presentable. The insert now are glued permanently inside the sleeve now, so you can see the insert inside there with the gap all the way around, and then one ball inside there, two balls inside this one for the final reveal, and one ball in this. Okay, and then with two silver balls we can put one in each container. Put that over the top like so, and that over the top like that. Click of the fingers, this one disappears completely, whereas this one we've got two balls over there. Okay, and then the reverse, if we put that over the two, if I can get it on, and this one over here. Click of the fingers, mustn't forget that. Then the balls have disappeared here, and then both appeared over there. Okay, so one more time, if we put that over the top there, click of the fingers, they have disappeared, so no balls at all until we put the center one on, and then with the final reveal we've got the two balls there. Okay, I will admit it's a bit of a project. This has probably taken the longest of all the tricks that I've made to make, mainly because it's times 3. If it's not complicated enough to make one, you have to make 3. So anyway, I think it's worth it. It's I've seen recently a second-hand version of this trick. I'm not saying my version is anywhere near as good, but a professional version of this trick, second-hand, for $100. This probably cost me $3 or $4 to make. So that's the difference. Okay, so worth having a go at making if you're into this kind of thing, if this is your hobby, and certainly a very good addition to a magic show should you be putting one together. Okay, so we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching the video. I'll see you in the next video, and in the meantime please subscribe to the channel if you don't mind, and until then I'll see you then.